Hello guys, welcome to No Code Nation. So in today's video, we will dive into one of the most powerful tools in Bubble, that is custom states. I'll show you what they are, how to use them, and why they are a game changer for your Bubble application. So you are very curious, so what are those custom states? So think of them as temporary data storage for your app. Unlike your database fields, custom states don't save data permanently here. Instead, they store information in the browser while the user is on that particular page. For example, you can use them to store the value of a button click or manage a temporary list of items without having to write to your database. So, like you guys must be thinking why they are useful. So I guess few reasons are speed. Since custom states are client side, they are faster than saving to database. For example, if we save any of the data in our database, we have to enter each and every value that will go to your database. Then for fetching, it will again go back to database and then fetch the value. So custom states, these are temporary storage for that particular page. They are faster comparatively storing it in database. User experiences like toggling, pop-up, these temporary storage now, they make it faster. And yes, use them for task. They save data, like saving data is not necessary here, so it definitely saves our database storage. So let's start how we can set custom states in our application or in our page. For example, here in this page, let me preview it first. So here there are these two buttons, search and share. I wanted when I click on this button search, this section should display, and when I click on this share, so this section should display. So what I will do it, I need to attach my custom element to some element in the page. That can be our whole complete page or that particular section. So I'm attaching it to this group features. So first of all, you are seeing this eye icon, click on it. This is basically element inspector. Here you will find this option custom states. You can click on add a new custom state, give in give a name to your custom state. For example, here I'm using scene. State type, I am using it as a text. You can use any data, either a data type or a basic type or plugin type. So these three are available, where out of which you can use a data type or a basic type. So I'm using a basic type as text only. I have created and I am keeping a default value of it to be as search. I'm making it as my default value, search. You can use colons or not colons. Search, you are making it. Then we can just simply close it. Let's click on this button, add a workflow, click add action. You can just go and simply set a state here. State to which element? With element to which we have attached the custom state, that is our group features. Here, this section added custom states. Your created state will be seen here, and you can simply add a value. For example, here I'm adding search. So this search value should be attached to something. Like for example, what I'm trying to say here, this custom state. This is an element group feature. We are saying that it is having a state. We are attaching one element, temporary element that will store the temporary value to this particular group feature. But that value should be attached to some element. For example, I am going to like making it toggle. Once you click on search button, it should display this. Share button, it should display this. So search button, I need to attach the value search to this particular thing, that on clicking this search button should display. So what I will do is I will go to this conditional tab click on it, we'll find the group feature, and we'll say when group features seen is search. Then blue means this is a valid condition, then this element should be visible. So as we can see is this element is visible on page load, we can remove it, and we can activate collapse when hidden. Collapse when hidden means it won't, like, if I don't do this now, collapse when hidden. So see what happens here. There is an empty space appears. But when I say collapse when hidden, this empty space will be gone. See, that is what collapse when hidden, this check uncheck box, that is how you can use it. Now I'm also adding one more condition, that if this is not my search value, I want this element to be hidden. So condition for this one has been set. Now let's go to this particular thing, share. I'm again adding a workflow, adding a action to set a state for the element which we have connected our custom state selection of custom states, then the value I want it to be share. Now I wanted to go to that element which will be having this particular value share. Then this group should be seen. Checking it, element on page load I'm removing, collapse when hidden. This element is visible, copying this condition, pasting it to making it more appropriate that it should not be visible when this is not shared. We can preview this particular page, removing debug mode. So now what has happened? If we are clicking on search, the search row is displaying. If we are clicking on share, the share is displaying. See, it is working fine. But as you can see here, default there is nothing that is displayed. So what we can do is we can just go on to this group search. The element is visible on page load. We can activate it. Now let's see what has the changed. This element is still not visible. Let me just recheck the condition. So let me recheck this condition again. Here we have to, like, we are using this inverted inversions here now, this double colons, so in the values here in our condition, so we have to attach that to our main custom state value also. So here I made a change for this group. I have to make it element visible on page load, it should be visible. So now let me refresh this page and see. This is coming up as my default value because I have set the default value for this custom state to be double colons search. Same as that being used or called here. This value. These should be same to be called. Yeah. Now let's refresh again and check this. Here default search is visible, clicking on share is visible, search is hidden again, so it is working fine. So that is how you can call a custom state and you can use it accordingly according to your needs.